So welcome to our meditation time. It is an honor to get to spend these few minutes in this collective space. And so wherever you are, just get comfortable. Allow the eyes to gently close, blocking out the distractions around you. And then let's just reflect for these first few breaths on your day. We don't always just have to show up for meditation and just stop the thinking and just be still. Part of this practice is the reflection. And so just kind of let today just run through your head for just a few breaths. Notice the moments that really impacted you. Notice the moments here as you're reflecting that maybe you'd kind of forgotten already. Notice the moments where you had opportunities that you took, and maybe opportunities that you let pass by. And then just be grateful for this day. The sun rose, we woke up, we took that first morning breath, and here we are. So be grateful for that. And then begin to give yourself a nice rhythm of breath. Just slowly breathing in and gently breathing out. Slowly breathing in and gently breathing out. And feel the compassion with each breath you're taking. And also feel the permission to just pause and just be here in this moment. And so before today ends and before tomorrow comes, let's just spend this moment breathing, being, reflecting. And so as you've settled in, I would invite you each just to get an image of your mind, or in your mind, of a mirror. I go back often to the words of Ram Dass about polishing our internal mirror. And probably when you first got this image in your mind of a mirror, we saw the one in our bathroom above the sink, or on your dresser, or that one in the car that you check behind you with. But oftentimes when we come to mirrors, we kind of shy away. It's not very often that we will stare intently with a clear focus, because sadly, we've convinced ourselves that we don't always like what we see. And so just think, when was the last time that you just stood and just looked in the mirror and took it all in? Even if maybe there was a little judgment or a little criticism, just think of the last time you truly paused and saw yourself. And what Ram Dass tells us when he talks about polishing the mirror is that we need to take time to really focus on that mirror within our soul. When do we pause during the day to do that? Probably not very often. It's not in our agenda or our calendar. And for many, it hasn't become a habit. But this practice can help us to understand the importance of it. Because this mirror, it's not one filled with criticism about how things look or how they should be. This mirror is a true reflection of what's going on inside of us. It's what this practice is cultivating and developing. And so let's just pause and just see, as you take your gaze internally, pausing right there at heart center and then going even deeper than that, as if you're peering through this little peephole until you can see your soul, the core essence of who you are. As you look at that mirror, see the goodness, see the compassion, see the acceptance, see the gratitude. Those are the qualities of the depths of who we are. And that's what you see when you look at that mirror. I would hope that those are things that you'd want to just stare at and reflect on and take all in for as long as possible. But Ram Dass goes on to tell us that it's not enough just to show up on our cushion or in our seat or at this space where you are for your meditation practice and then just take it all in. He teaches us that we have to keep polishing it. We polish it so that we keep a clear, undistorted view. Because otherwise, we'll begin to see the distortions. It'll be no different than looking in that mirror in the bathroom. We'll shy away from it. We'll judge it. We'll avoid it. So how do we polish this mirror of our heart and our soul? For one, we show up just like we are right now. We show up and we've got kind of this metaphorical cloth and we just start to rub that spot right in the center of our soul. And the mirror gets cleared off from whatever the day has put there. We show up on our yoga mat. We close our eyes those first moments. We find a rhythm of breath that honors how we feel in that moment. And we polish it a little more. As we begin to move our body on the yoga mat, and all of a sudden a posture is suggested, and it doesn't quite feel just right. And so we listen to ourselves and we honor what we need in that moment, and we polish it a little more. We have a tough day, and all of a sudden we open up the door to our backyard and we walk into the grass, we look up at the trees, we listen to the birds, and we polish it a little more. There are so many ways in our daily lives to do this. It can happen in a moment's notice. It can also happen with intention and planning. But the key is to let the world just stand still for a moment and turn your focus to that internal mirror and stare upon it and focus on it and take it all in. And I would propose that there's a really good chance that after those moments of you seeing the compassion and the gratitude and the goodness, you'll feel different. You'll shift from whatever stuff the world has been putting at your feet, and you'll feel different. So let's just spend these few minutes that we have together, collectively and individually, polishing this mirror. So allow yourself, if you've become a little restless, just to resettle and take a deep breath in. And imagine as you exhale, you're clearing off all the fog. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're letting go of whatever this day has put at your feet. And take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just imagine this mirror, how clear it is. There's no warped images. It's just clarity. And so whether it's compassion or gratitude or grace or patience or acceptance or love or humility, let's just each sit with, what do we see? Notice if the world tries to pull you away from that image, and then come right back to it. You take it all in. See the true essence of you. Continuing to breathe. What do you see? Continuing to breathe. What do you see? When I look upon that mirror in the bathroom, I see a scar across my nose. I see rounder edges on parts of my body than maybe I would like to see. I see freckles on my face, gray in my hair. But none of those things are a reflection of me. They're just the parts of this shell, this vessel that houses my soul. And when I look at the mirror internally, I don't see scars or round edges or reflections of time. I see this divine light that is within, that I have the chance to share with every interaction that I have, with every thought that I have. There's goodness. There's compassion. There's patience. There's kindness. So I would ask you again, continuing to breathe in and out, what do you see? And as you see it, notice, how does that make you feel? And as we prepare to close our time together today, I wonder if we could each just make a commitment for tomorrow or in the days to come. A time during the day that we want to pause and look at the internal mirror and take that metaphorical cloth and just wipe it away just a bit, to let the fogginess, any distortions, to let them go. And truly see with clarity this internal reflection of who we are. Maybe you'll do it the first thing in the morning once you've gotten up and done your morning routine. Before you interact with the world, polish the mirror. See the real you. Maybe you'll do it at lunch when you know you've come to this midpoint and you just need a chance to pause and reset. You'll take that metaphorical cloth and you'll polish it again. Maybe you have a job that you need to be so careful that you don't bring home the energy of the workplace into your space, to your family or your fur babies, or just your space, your air. And maybe you'll do it in your car before you get out and you enter your home. Take out that cloth and you'll polish and you'll see the real essence of you. Maybe you'll do it right before you close your eyes and turn off the light. You'll go into your sleep, into your dreams, with the true essence of your goodness, your grace, as the image that you see. So if it feels right, just commit to yourself. I want to polish my mirror at this point in my day and just see over the course of a few days how it makes you feel. We all know how the bathroom mirror makes us feel. We will always find something wrong and that we want to have differently. But that internal mirror, it is the essence of who we are. Divinely, uniquely created and filled with light. Let's make this a mirror that we don't avoid or shy away from. But again, that we take it all in. Namaste.